Guys, this is our third video of the chapter People as a Resource. In this video, we are going to cover our topic is quality of a population. In this quality of a population, if we talk about quality, clear? So we determine the quality on the basis of literacy rate, on the basis of a skill of a person, health status, and the life expectancy. But if I talk about all these two terms, it included in our education system. Health status and life expectancy is a part of our health status. Clear? If a person is educated, if a person is healthy, then that person is ultimately considered as our assets over there, and this education and health results in the growth rate of our country. If we just go back with the case studies to the stories of Sakal and Vilas. In the story of Sakal, we read about that Sakal parents spend amount on his education. In return, he just gave a good benefits to the country as well as to the company and to his parents. Whereas if we talk about the Vilas, so Vilas was not healthy, he was not fit and fine, so he was not able to earn his livelihood in a proper way as well. So in that situation, Vilas was considered as a liabilities, whereas Sakal was considered as a assets over there. In this video, we are going to cover about the education, that how education played an important role for the growth of a country as well as to make a person as an assets. So now here we are having the concept of education. Education in the very beginning, it is mentioned that Sakal took his education in the very beginning of his life, and like you guys are taking education right now, so you will get the result of your education in the upcoming years when you get settled down at a particular good place over there. So in return, your education contributes towards the growth of your society as well. Clear? Apart from this, your education results in the growth of our national income, as well as you just make some of the you can make some of the other governance or some other things with the help of which you can able to improve the quality of your life as well as the standard of your life. Nowadays, government is paying proper attention towards the education system of each and every child, not only on the education of a male members but also on the education of a females, that means on the education of a girl child also. For all these things, they start setting up the different schools like Navodaya Vidyalaya. In each district we are having such schools. Apart from providing the education, they are providing us the vocational education system also, so that students can able to enhance their knowledge and skills in the manner of the occupation. That means they can able to acquire their knowledge in the practical fields as compared to the only theoretical concepts. If we just look after the expenditure, it is simply mentioned in the first 5-year plan. In the first plan we had, they spent rupees 151 crores on the education, but now in the 11th plan they spent rupees approx 3766.90 crore in the field of education only. And this expenditure of education is also rose from 0.64% to our 3.0%. This is BE means budgetary expenditure. From last so many years, the budgetary expenditure in education is fixed as the 3% only. The budget documents which we had, which is framed by the union state governments, Reserve Bank of India also starting an expenditure, like they just also make an expenditure, and they find out that 2.7% decline in the expenditure when just make a budgetary estimate over there. But if you talk about the literacy rate, earlier the literacy rate in 1951 was only 18%, but now it increases to 74%. Clear? Literacy is only and not right away that we can say that yeah, the person is doing well. Literacy is also mandatory, because if we want that person can able to perform their duties and other things very well, because We know very well, an educated person know very well about their rights as compared to the uneducated person. हमें पता है हमारे rights क्या हैं. Uneducated person को पता ही नहीं होगा कि rights क्या है, vote करना है तो उसका benefits क्या रहेगा. Clear? So in this way, educated person knows about their rights, duties properly as compared to the uneducated one. If we talk about the literacy, somehow the male members are having more literacy than the female. You can see data given here, that is 16.6% male members are taking higher educations as compared to females in rural area. If we talk about the urban areas, so they are taking 16.1. Clear? So in this way there is a difference in the literacy rate of men and the female. And in Kerala we are having approximately 94% who are taking education, whereas in Bihar we are having 62% only. So in this way you can see that how the population structure also varies from a state to state. But government is not giving up on all these things. Government is taking regularly initiatives again and again. Like one program was launched by the government of India is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. According to this program, every person, that means every child of the age group from 6 to 14 years, ठीक है, 6 से 14 साल तक के बच्चों को, that it is a compulsion for them to take an education which is known as a elementary education. This is a system so that they can able to make the universalization. That means all over the India this system should be launched, and this system is launched with the help of a central as well as with the help of a state government. Apart from providing education, the government is also trying to give them the midday meal schemes they launch. In this, they pay attention towards the health status of the children by providing them a good food facilities over there. If we talk about the 12th plan which was framed over there, 12th 5-year plan which was made, according to this plan, they just want to increase the gross enrollment ratio. That means the person from the child from the age of 18 to 23 years should go to for higher education and seek a higher education, and able to qualify them, able to adopt the new technologies, modifications in their methods of trainings and all these things, so that they can able to get the practical knowledge regarding the different things over here. Apart from this, some distance and IT education systems were also introduced by them. Clear? So in this way you can see that how education played an important role to convert the liability into an assets, and how the government is taking proper initiatives regarding this to improve the education system of our country. This is a chart given in your book on page number 22. Just go through with that just to make a comparison that how the population is increasing, how the education system is developing day by day. Clear? So that's all about the education system, that how education plays an important role to convert a human being into an asset. Clear? Go through with this. If any doubt, then you guys can ask from me. Till then, take care, bye bye, and don't forget to read the chapter from a book. You have to learn all these datas. Okay? Not this data, but above mentioned data over here which I underlined.